part 2 of our video on PAYE and real-time information, and what it means for you as an employer. Now, in part 1 we actually talked about the basics and the minimum that you need to get yourself up and running and compliant under the RTI software rules. And in October, the majority of employers actually all received a letter off HM Revenue Customs informing them that from the 6th of April 2013 they need to start using the PAYE real-time information, and what that means for you as an employer is that you need to start planning now to make sure that you're ready in good time. Now, even if you haven't had a letter, one of the things you need to bear in mind is the only exceptions to that are going to be very large employers, or even they need to be compliant by October 2013, and therefore the chances are, even if you don't think you've seen a letter, somebody in your organisation has seen that notification, and therefore you should be preparing for the 6th of April 2013. Now, if you're a very small employer and you've got less than 9 employees, you can, if you want to, use the HM Revenue Customs free PAYE basic tool on their website. But if you've got more than 9 employees, you need to make sure that you've got some adequate PAYE RTI compliant payroll software. Now, one of the surprises you'll have seen in part 1 is that all employees over 16 years of age need to go onto your software, whereas in the past traditionally you perhaps haven't put them on because they were below the National Insurance lower earnings level. The reason for this is it will support the new forthcoming universal tax credits, and this replaces, amongst other things, the Working Families Tax Credit, and therefore that's why even your low wage earners need to go onto that software. Now, if you've got employees under 16, they don't need to go on unless for some reason you're deducting PAYE. Then you need to make sure they're on that software. So what that means for you is that your Saturday help, your paper boy, your paper girl if you're running news agents, they won't need to go on to your software unless they're having PAYE deducted. Now then, if you watch part 1, you will also realise that HM Revenue Customs will now have a huge amount of information in real time. That means that besides knowing what the gross pay was, they also now know exactly how much PAYE and National Insurance you deducted for that month. They therefore know exactly what to expect by the 19th of that month. And it won't surprise you to learn that an Inspector of Tax has already told me that what this means is it will allow them much earlier and much more proactively to chase up those who don't make the expected payment. Read into that what you will.